Please be seated. Hello, my name is Jet Ostrom. It is my honor to give the moment of reflection speech to you, my fellow classmates, and to all of the special parents and friends we have with us here today. Those of you that know me know that I'm not exactly the best with words, but I'll try my best and hope it makes sense. It's crazy. When I was thinking about what to write for this moment of reflection speech, I found myself looking back and actually reflecting on my past 4 years of high school. Weird, right? But I must say, it's been 4 years that I will never forget as long as I live. I'll never forget the 2 30-mile hikes for football or seeing the completion of Demon Pond. I'll never forget the hype in our school on Hatchet Day or the craziness of the student section under the spotlight for wrestling. I won't forget about the awesome lip dub we put together or the collision of Coach Foster and Coach Colwell to open bubble soccer season. And I especially won't forget you, the classmates I proudly call friends that I stand before today. We are very blessed to be students of Dodge City High School. We have opportunities that very few students even have the chance to take advantage of. I mean, how many students in Kansas can brag that they were taught by the Kansas Teacher of the Year? She taught us how to use algae for fuel. We, the class of 2015, can. How many students can say that they got the privilege of sitting in Mrs. Luter's class and hearing one of her crazy life stories or her sleepwalking stories from Coach Luter's? We, the class of 2015, can. How many students in America can say that the fabulous Mrs. Bangerter sang happy birthday to them? We, the class of 2015, can. It's the great teachers and administration we have around us that saw our potential and not only helped us reach it, but helped us go above and beyond it. It is because of their encouragement that we have seen record numbers of AP and honors students, which is something that we should be very proud of. And let's not look over the parents we have here today. Our parents have sacrificed so much for us that we will never realize until we are parents ourselves. God bless us with these amazing people in our lives to praise our highs and to pull us through our lows. It'll become apparent very soon just how much they mean to us. We won't have them to wash our jerseys late at night because we forgot to do it. We won't have them to wake us up for 0 hour or to make sure we get to school on time. They won't be there to tell us to do our homework or to take out the trash like we've grown used to hearing these past 18 years. And usually ignoring. I guess my main point is this. We, the class of 2015, have achieved such great things because of the people we have been blessed to get to know and to learn from. Remember what your teachers, friends, and parents have done for you, and thank them for their hard work these past 4 years. I want to say thank you to all of them myself. You'll never know how much it means to me or how much you have influenced me to be the best gentleman I can be. I want to leave you with these final words of encouragement today. In Proverbs 16:3, it says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." Wherever you are going after today, whether you are staying here for DC3 or going back to your country if you are a foreign exchange student, remember to commit yourself 100% and to remember to praise God for all the good things he has given you in your life. The Red Demon Nation cheers us on today. Thank you.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee. In inches, in miles, in laughter, in striving. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love?
Good morning, class of 2015, and thank you for allowing me to represent you today. I don't think our class has looked like this since the first day of khakis and polos in 7th grade, and I have to say, we look a whole lot better now. Standing before you, I'm a tad nervous to give my speech. I'm about to talk about the classic American Happy Meal for the next few minutes. You know, a burger and fries, a drink and a toy. Most people wouldn't think that this has much to do with graduation day, but I beg to differ. The Happy Meal has defined us in our 4 years of high school. Well, here goes. High school is like a Happy Meal, and freshman year, we were the bottom bun. A little squishy and hardly ever seen, but still important to the foundation of the sandwich. It was our job to get the jerseys and or any other supplies the upperclassmen needed, and while filling our very important role as being last in line, our secret wish was that we could be as cool as the seniors. Sophomore year was all about the condiments, so lettuce and mustard and pickles. We were starting to define ourselves, our individual likes and dislikes. What made us special? What made us unique? It was maybe it was sports or choir, band or orchestra. Some wanted the works, and others liked things plain and simple. It was our job to make it our own and create it ourselves. Junior year, this is the meat of the sandwich. Grades became even more important. It was our chance to play on the varsity team. The ACT, that's a real thing. No more practices. Plus, we were bombarded with college and career prep and overwhelmed with questions like, where do you want to go to college and what do you want to study? The world begins spinning a little faster and time seems to fly by. Senior year. Finally, we are the top bun. No more getting jerseys. We are the first in line, and the freshmen secretly wish they could be as cool as us. We're on top of the world, on display for everyone to see. This is it. This is the year we typed into our logins on those dinosaur computers, kindergarten through 8th grade. I believe mine was mock_Macy.2015. The sandwich is done, but we can't forget our French fry friends. Some are salty, some are not. Some are crinkled and some are curly. And some, they're even a little overcooked and crispy. But they all add flavor to our lives, and high school would not be the same without our friends. You can never have too many French fries. Next comes the drink. Our parents, refreshing us and filling us up with wisdom. We need to thank our parents. They have seen us at our worst and bragged about our best to everyone they run into at the grocery store. This day is just as exciting and nerve-wracking to them as it is for us. But I can't think of anyone who is more proud. Last, and certainly not least, the toy. The past 13 years have been about playing. I mean, the toy was really all we wanted when we ordered a Happy Meal, right? I know, I even had my mom request a special toy when the Barbie collection came out. The memories we've made will not soon be forgotten. As we look back at our younger days, I hope that nothing but happy memories come to our minds as we smile and laugh about all the funny things that we've done. That was our gourmet meal, but it wouldn't have been possible without Chef Feist and the rest of the teachers and staff. Thank you all for devoting your time and energy, for not scrapping our order when we wouldn't turn in that assignment due 3 weeks ago, or leaving the little papery edges off spiral notebooks on our essays, or tearing them off and leaving surprises all over the floor. Now that we are graduating, it's time to move on from our Happy Meal and prepare ourselves to order off the adult menu. The portions will be larger and the responsibilities greater. Gone will be the fun boxes or cute little bags with puzzles on the sides, but we can still keep the toy as a reminder of the fun we've had together. We have many more meals ahead of us, and I can't wait to see all of the good things our class will do in the future. This is our life. We can have it our way, and we're loving it. Congratulations to all of you.
Good morning, friends, families, and teachers. On behalf of my classmates, thank you for investing in our lives and helping us get to this place. We couldn't have done it without you and are truly grateful. And to my fellow classmates of 2015, thank you for letting me be part of this journey with you. I couldn't ask for a better class to spend the last few years of my life with. 4 years ago, we began this journey called high school. For some of us, it started in summer PE. I made more memories with those of you in that short 4-week class than I've ever made anywhere else. And I'll have the scars to remember those by forever and ever and ever. For those of you who didn't take part in summer PE, our journey began in August of 2011 when we walked through the halls of Dodge City High School at the bottom of the food chain as freshmen. We quickly realized that high school had a set rank of hierarchies, and it would take 4 years for us to work our way to the top. By some miracle, we survived it, and here we are at the top of the ranks, feared by freshmen and running the school. At least, some of us are. Being 5'2" makes it a little hard to be feared by anybody. It's definitely been a struggle to get to the top, but it was worth it. Graduation may be the ending of one chapter, but it's also the beginning of another. The point of high school was not just to learn how to take Cornell notes or solve the Pythagorean theorem. We have spent 4 years of our lives preparing to go off and make a life for ourselves. Whether it's learning how to be a team player through sports and other activities, surviving the Hunger Games-style food system of fourth lunch, or simply discovering how to be the best friend possible, high school has prepared us for it all. A few months ago, I had the chance to listen to Dr. Pat Bosco, a dean of students at K-State. He introduced me to what he calls Boscology. It's pretty much just a collection of quotes and sayings that he believes that we should live our lives by. This morning, I'd like to share with you my top 3 favorites. First, define your own success. Each one of us has different plans, dreams, and desires for our lives. No one should have the power to tell you that your dreams are too big or too small because they are your dreams. Walt Disney once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." So ignore the opinions of others, define success for yourself, and have the courage to do what it takes to achieve that success. The next piece of bossology is think before you say something stupid. I feel like this one's pretty self-explanatory, but I've added my own twist to it, saying it's not only what you say, but also what you send. Every person in this room can think back to a time when they let words slip out of their mouth or sent a text that they didn't mean to send, or sent a Snapchat to the wrong person. I feel like this quote should be more along the lines of think before you do anything. If the words about to come out of your mouth, or the text, tweet, or snap you're about to send aren't necessarily positive, then there's no need for them. Following this basic principle will save a lot of embarrassment and heartache. My favorite piece of bossology is save room for dessert. Dessert refers to your greatest reward in life. For some, dessert may be getting married and having a family. For others, becoming a CEO of a multi-million-dollar corporation is dessert. Whatever it is, realize that high school is not dessert. We barely reached the first course. We have so much more life to live and experiences to go through. High school doesn't even skim the surface. And just like a normal meal, we shouldn't skip straight to dessert. We should take it slowly, eating one bite at a time, enjoying what life has to offer us in the moment. We know that the dessert is there, and it's okay to be excited for it, but enjoy the rest of the meal while you can, because once you're done, you can't get it back. I hope you remember these life principles as you embark on the next part of your journey. Define your own success. Think before you say or send something stupid. And always, always save room for dessert. It's time for us, the class of 2015, to decide who we want to be and what we want to make for ourselves. Our parents, teachers, and mentors have spent years preparing us for this very moment. Now it's time for us to take the knowledge and apply it. I want to leave you with these words by Greg Anderson. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing an activity, but in doing it. Thank you.
All right, I want to start off by giving a huge shout out to the class of 2015, baby. There we go. See, there's still one thing we're missing. Every year, everybody gets a selfie with the whole class, and that's what we're about to get right now, so get ready, guys. Get in here, Mitchell. I need you for this.
Yep.
All right, on 3, 1. Can you press the button?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Got it.
Nice, nice. I will. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Martin Ortega,
And I'm Mitchell Sowers. Oop.
and we're your class historians for 2015. I want to thank everyone for attending this last event in our high school career, especially all the teachers, parents, and staff for helping us get to this point in our academic endeavors. To my fellow seniors, this is the moment that we've been waiting for. Today is all about us. Mitchell and I have the great pleasure to briefly summarize our long history with USC 443.
Now, this will be a short history of the time we spent attending the many schools in a town with a rich history from the Wild West to the modern times, and the one constant always seems to be the
cows.
The
smells.
No, I was actually going to say that.
The wind.
Actually, don't worry about it. In 2002, we started kindergarten, where our biggest concerns were numbers over 10 and the alphabet. In those days, nap time was our favorite part of the day, and unsurprisingly, it's still my favorite part of the day.
Then came grade school. We expanded on what we learned in kindergarten. Getting snacks was the best part of the day. Show and tell was a chance to show off some of our coolest collections. And the biggest event of the year back then was when the book fair came to town. We also had to accept the harsh reality that wearing my favorite SpongeBob SquarePants t-shirt to school was going out of style. It was a much easier time. We would have field days instead of having to take finals, which I still think should be a thing.
In 3rd grade, we learned cursive, which we were told we'd be using for the rest of our lives. This wasn't entirely true, but it at least helped us on the beginning of the ACT, and we needed it. It was the only score that some of us actually got.
It's all right, Mitchell. There's always next year, Mitchell.
We transitioned from coloring books to chapter books, and here we met some of our favorite heroes like Hank the Cowdog and Jack and Annie from the Magic Tree House.
Then came intermediate school, shout out Comanche. It came with all the joys of your mom jokes and tetherball competitions. If you didn't know, tetherball is where we would separate the men from the boys. Social media became a necessity. MySpace was essential. I still find myself cringing at some of the posts from when I was 12 years old. Meanwhile, you Sacred Heart kids improved your kickball skills as much as you improved your math skills.
Hey, it paid off. Our kickball skills are unmatched. Unfortunately, in middle school, our kickball time was more limited.
Dodge City Middle School, where you only had street credentials if you went to Comanche. You began to find your social clique, and you began to find out the importance of responsibility. At DCMS, we also met teachers like Mr. Crum, who would only allow us to rep 2 gangs in his classroom, division and multiplication. Mr. Crum was also the teacher who gave Jackson Oldham 3 tissues a day after a football game, 1 for each interception thrown. Conduct slips seemed to be given out like they were going out of style, and like the love letters that were always passed around. And the guys spent most of their afternoon not doing homework, but learning how to quickscope in Call of Duty. It's safe to say that middle school is the most awkward stage in everybody's grade school career. Some of us just never grew out of it, right, Mitchell?
Hey, if you're jealous, just say so. In the summer before our freshman year, some of us had the privilege of attending summer PE, the 1 month where we rode our bikes more than we had in our entire lives before. Writing a 500-word essay was hard, but not as hard as avoiding parked cars for some of us. It all seemed very daunting, but the stage was slowly set for us to become upperclassmen. Freshman year was the first year for us to start lifting weights.
Except for Josh Stapleton, the weights started lifting him.
As freshmen, the underclassmen, we were booed at pep rallies, and if anything bad happened, it was blamed on us. We saw what the perks of being an upperclassman truly were. Sophomore year was a strange one. We weren't freshmen anymore, but we had a decent grasp of being a high school student, but we weren't quite upperclassmen either. It was a transitionary period, but not without its benefits. For some of us, it was the beginning of the best part of the day. Big D.
Junior year, this is when the spotlight started shining on us. We were the upper echelon of the school with all the perks of being an upperclassman. It came with the thing that all little girls and Drew Chance had been looking forward to their whole life, prom.
Classes also started getting a little tougher. We were upperclassmen, and our classes reflected it. Chemistry, harder math. We also got the privilege of the Mr. Maple experience, known to some as American history. I never thought I'd be analyzing a Billy Joel song as much as we did in there.
This was also the first year the school issued iPads, and the first year it became overly common to run into someone in the halls who was completely unaware of the surroundings. Having the iPads was amazing. I've never seen so many people gather around just to play Flappy Bird. It was only 1 short year until we had what we were actually waiting for, senior year. And now we're here. Let me tell you, senioritis is an actual thing. It can be a struggle to find the motivation to do everything we needed to do this year. Actually going to class, applying to college, filling out scholarships, and many more things can be overwhelming, and it's important to finish strong. We were role models now. There were standards to being a senior. We saw tremendous success in sports like wrestling, with them finishing 3rd overall in state. We had a state champ, and we had a state runner-up. Where are you at, Jet and Brennan? There you go. And as the year progressed, we really began to feel a sense of attachment towards one another. It's bittersweet knowing that in a couple of months, all of the seniors will be embarking in the next major step in their lives. But the memories that we've made will stay in our hearts forever.
We had another big event happen this year, too. I'm sure some of you remember it. The Lip Dub. Being serenaded by JJ in that elevator was an experience I won't forget anytime soon. It also earned me the nickname Elevator Guy around town for a few weeks. I never thought entering the high school as a lowly freshman those 4 years ago that I'd get to see High School Musical happen right in front of me. And now we're here. There's just one more thing I want to tell you guys. Don't let these years be your best or your worst. This is just the start. There are so many things ahead for all of us, I can't even begin to fathom the possibilities. There's so much ahead, you might not even remember these 4 years, except for the excellent historian speech at graduation. Do not go gentle into that good night. Take hold of your life and make it the life you want to live, the life you know you can live.
To those of you who are still in high school, don't take for granted what's in front of you. Understand the opportunity and make sure to utilize every second of it. You only graduate from high school once, and that's it. And with that, I want to close. Class of 2015, these past 12 years have been quite the memorable ride, and I honestly can't think of any other graduating class that I'd rather have spent it with. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Before I address our graduates today, I'd like to introduce the members of the USD 443 Board of Education and district administrative staff that are here with us today. As I call your name, if you'd please stand and remain standing until everyone's name is called. Have Board of Education President Lisa Killian, Vice President Brian Winter, and board members Tracy Rankin, Tammy West, Barbara Lundeen, Ryan Osmus, and Jeff Hires. And then members of our district administrative team are over here. They are Judy Beatles Miller, our Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education, Michelle Miller, our Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Susan Sherling, our Executive Director of Human Resources, William Hammond, Executive Director of Business and Operations, and Ray Whiff, Executive Director of Management Information Services. Thank you all for being here today. Now, graduates, on behalf of your fellow students, your teachers, and the staff of USD 443, we want to congratulate you on your achievement. Class of 2015, we're very proud of you, and I'm certain that the family and friends who've joined you here today share deeply in that pride too. As a class, you have excelled. We are honored to have helped provide you with the skills and the knowledge you need for a strong foundation for your future. As a graduating class, it's been fun to watch you. You've been united in school spirit. You've been proud of your accomplishments as a class, and you have a great hope for the future. I know that each of you desire a better life for yourselves and for your families. Whether you plan to make that happen by continuing your education, entering the workforce, or whatever your plans are, I believe that the education you received in USD 443 has provided a strong foundation for you on which you can build a successful future. Now on this important day, it's more true than ever before that it's you who's the author of the story of your life. Your possibilities are limitless. Your opportunities are beyond our imagination. Remember your time at Dodge City High School with pride, and know that your community is proud of you too and wishes only good things for you. I charge you to never stop learning and never settle for something that's in your power to change. Your decisions and your actions will turn your hopes and dreams into realities. Beginning now more than ever before, it's you who determines what will be written on the pages and in the next chapters of the story of your life. And we hope that you'll allow us, your family, your friends, and your teachers to be a part of that story as well. I challenge each of you to make this story one that all of us will be proud to read. On behalf of the USD 443 Board of Education, congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
Graduates, would you please prepare to receive your diplomas?
Janice Lorena Acosta. Maribel Aguilar. Esteban Aguilera Chavez. Andrea Michelle Aguirre Valdez. Maria Jose Aguirre Valdez. Carlos Ramon Woody Ahumada. Evelyn Ailon Raimundo. Conley Allen Earhart. Daniel Alarcón. Jessica Alarcón. Jose Alarcón. Maria Luisa Alfaro. Adela Esmeralda Almanza. Melanie Alvarez Fuentes. Arturo Hernandez Amaro Jr. Sabin Joseph Amaro. Max Julian Ambris. Luis Fernando Anchondo Aldaz. Eduardo Alonso Andazola Robles. Jose Alexander Argueta. Jennifer Andrea Ares Ramos. Andres Armendariz. Ana Arredondo. Alejandro Arredondo. Dominique Jasmine Arzaga. Jasmine Baca. Leonardo Baez. Misael Bahina Lopez. Janet Balderrama. Angel Eduardo Banuelos Santos. Andrew Jacob Barnes. Stephen Lane Bartell. Samantha Montserrat Batras. Landon Alexander Blackburn. Alejandra Cheyenne Boyles. Daniel Eugene Brinkley II. Dakota J. Brummett. Kevin Alexander Bustos. Eric Isaac Calderon. Marco A. Carrera. Stephanie Carrera. Alejandra Castillo. Crystal Angelica Castillo. Marlene Del Rosario Castillo. Mike Steve Castillo Ramos. Yesenia Castillo Valenzuela. Stephen Alexander Castro. Alexis Castro Vega. Francisco Siniceros. Ana Isabel Cervantes. Drew Adam Chance. Christian Caleb Chavez Mendez. Daniel Cisneros. Victoria Margaret Connolly. Cassie Elizabeth Conradi. Giselle Contreras Hernandez. Zachary Aaron Lee Cook. Yesenia Corpus. Cristobal Alexis Cortez. Janelle Marie Collazo. Jill Marie Collazo. Caleb Allen Crockett. Luis Rodrigo Cruz. Karina Michelle Davila. Dawson Reed Davis. Cynthia Magali de la Cruz Reyes. Yesenia de Paz Sandoval. Jacqueline Dariel Luna. Rosa Dariel. Andrea Alejandra Del Rio Pichardo. Bianca Lucero Delgado Lozano. Caitlin Claire Demuth. Brandon Shane Duell. Anel Diaz Riel. Samantha Ann Irma Lee Dial. Stephen Grant Dial. Fabian Dominguez. Austin Doherty. Edgar Duarte. Rose Kim Yoon. Andrea Enciso. Selena Enriquez Rios. Brandon Aaron Escobar. Jesus Abel Esparza. Gustavo Espinosa Chavez. Alexis Angelica Espinosa. Diana Leon Estrada. Jose Antonio Facio. Morgan Page Falcon. Adrian Fernandez. Thomas Joseph Finley. Jaden Isaac Fleener. Alexis Marie Gallegos. Elizabeth Gallegos. Alexander Galvan. Saul Armando Garcia. Eileen Garcia. Abel Garcia. Alicia Garcia. Brandon Isaiah Garcia. Elizabeth Sabrina Garcia. Gabriela Lizette Garcia. Jaden Yvonne Garcia. Kevin Antonio Garcia. Luis Alexis Garcia. Luis Salvador Garcia. Trey Malik Gary. Jan Matthias Goebel. Ana Gomez Hernandez. Brianna Linel Gonzalez. Paulina Dueñas. Jacqueline Gonzalez. Leslie Melissa Gonzalez. Manuel Govia. Miguel Angel Goitia. Emma Christine Gregg. Juliana Guerrero Solazano. Leslie Daliana Guerrero. Isabella Guerrero Bravo. Tahiz Deleri Gutierrez. Ezekiel Guzman. Daryl James Hanson. Hannah Ruth Harold. Christopher Eli Hernandez. Eric Raul Hernandez. Juan Pablo Hernandez. Megan Jane Hernandez. Natalie Hernandez. Uriel Hernandez. Delia Hernandez Alejandro. Cynthia Hernandez. Ireneo Ibanez. Ana Rivas. Sarah Jane Interman. Kimberly Jimenez. Mariana Elizabeth Jimenez. Alvaro Jimon Alonso. Andrea Tanise Jones. Parker Andrew Jones. Logan James Kellenberger. Ashley Nicole Keller. Brian Gregory Kesson. Jennifer Carolina Labrado. Rodrigo Lara Diaz. Nevin Joseph Laskowski. Cooper Michael Londi. Anaí Ledesma Rodriguez. Sarari Ledesma Rodriguez. Eric Limos. Marcus Scott Leonard. Anaí Lopez. Anthony Emmanuel Lopez. Diana Lopez. Jacqueline Alejandra Lopez. Natalia Lopez Gonzalez. Riley Jean Lopp. Lene Jordan Love. Jorge Loya. Eric Ivan Luis Romero. Genesis Lujan Moran. Lizette Nicole Luna. Jacqueline Madrigal. Joseph Lee Meyer. Ramiro Marino. Brian Christopher Marino Adame. Maria Mariscal Dominguez. Michael Marquez. Bernice Martinez. Gabriela Martinez. Larry Martinez. Marissa Lynn Martinez. Olivette Martinez. Jasmine Mariah Mata. Mauricio Mateos Hernandez. Gustavo Adolfo Matute. Naisha Dawn McCoy. Jaden Dean McRoberts. Elicio Maturana Ortiz. Hema Anahi Mejia. Sebastian Mejia. Patricia Melendez Peña. Nelson Francisco Mendoza Caz. Kenny Jonathan Mendoza Rodriguez. Sandra Mendoza Solis. Griselda Mendoza. Denora Mendoza Sanchez. Caleb Ezekiel Menivar. Daisy Anahi Moraz. Flor Maritza Mercado. Cameron Leon Miller. Christina Renee Million. Macy Ann Mock. Hawa Mohammed. Adriel Law Molinar. Ruben Aaron Montalavo Sanchez. Solorey Enriquez Montes. Iris Bernice Montoya. Magali Amy Morales. Maria Angelica Morales. Mariana Morales. Brian Morate Costas. Perla Ruby Niave. Dennis Nicholas Nelson. John Neri. Marisol Neri. Samuel Navarez. Joyce No. Kenny Wynn. Tree Wynn. David Alexis Nieves. Kevin Noriega. Adam Novotny. Daisy Guadalupe Nunez Romero. John Jackson Oldham. Oscar Omar Oliveras. Chris Olivas. Halima Bunded Omar. Tyler James O'Neill. Ty Allen Ontiveros. Anaísa Ortega. Martin Ortega. Rocio Ortega. Raul Christian Sacedo Ortiz. Jet Lynn Ostrom. Saul Pacheco. Isaac Palma Garcia. Emmanuel Alexander Paz. Isaac Alexander Pena. Jose Perez. Lizette Perez. Rodrigo Arturo Perez Gonzalez. Marisol Perez Martinez. Juan Ramon Perez Pantoja. Brecken Chanel Pike. Jose Nestor Portillo. James Daniel Pratt. Caitlin Dawn Proberts. Hector Alonso Quinones. Antonio Quinones. Carolina Souza Ramirez. Francisco Ramirez. Melitza Ramirez. Andy Ramos. David Samuel Ramos. Nancy Ramos. Betsy Diane Rengel. Glenn Wyatt Rankin. Barnaby Eliterio Rincon. Ariel Rito. Maria Guadalupe Rivas Escovedo. Jonathan Rivas Solario. Jesus Ivan Rivera Rivera. Priscilla Elaine Rivera. Marco Antonio Rivera Enriquez. Osvaldo Rizzo Gonzalez. Shelby Renee Robertson. Patricia Robles Villegas. Cynthia Rodella. Austin Rodriguez. Edwin Rodriguez. Ivan Rodriguez. Tyson Michael Rodriguez. Luis Angel Rentano Rodriguez Bocanegra. Darlene Rojas. Stephanie Alicia Rojas. Marco A. Rojas. Jesus Jose Rojas Ramirez. Jacqueline Roman Rodriguez. Angel Romero. Devon C. Romero. Itzel Celeste Romero. Alejandra Yulisa Romo. James Thomas Royal. Morgan Brianna Ribero. Armando Rubio. Liliana Rubio. Sadeh Ruiz Espinosa. Chandra Elliott Sane. Ricardo Sanchez. Daniel Sanchez. Janet Sanchez. Maria Ortiz. Hannah Jo Savage. Corey Jane Scobie. Arturo Sebastian Chavez. Mariela Serrano. Abdelkadir Shabani. Amanda Marie Simmons. Catherine Nell Seitz. Courtney Shanae Smith. Eric Michael Young Smith. Kylie Renee Smith. Walter Solis Hernandez. Mark Anthony Solis. Terry Solis Galvez. Isaiah Fernando Solazano. Omar Solazano. Alex Myers Soltero. Colby Lane Sunday. Miranda Emily Sotelo. Rolando Soto. Victor Miguel Soto. Mitchell Christopher Sowers. Joshua Adam Stapleton. Courtney Marie Steinert. Alejandro Tapia. Brennan James Tate. Cecilia Guadalupe Tepizano Gonzalez. Luis Alberto Tepizano Gonzalez. Isabel Torcero Aguilar. Destiny Lynn Thompson. Jason Lee Tieperman. Juan Eduardo Torres. Erwin Torres. Suri Suray Torres Medina. Joel Yair Torres Solizano. Jacob Michael Trabert. Hunter Reed Trejo. Brandy Renee Trito. Sergio Trito. Daniel Juan Trevino. Eva Nicole Unger Meyer. Jesus Yorina. Victor Valdez. Gonzalo Valles. Naomi Valverde. TJ Van Haren. Rocio Alarcón Varela. Jasmine Vasquez Herrera. Martin Vega Jr. Socorro Campos Vega Jr. Ivan Eduardo Verduzco. Viridiana Villalba. Nancy Vo. Jacob R. Waldman. Sam Waldman. Morgan May Waller. Kayla Leanne Williams. Cameron Nicole Williamson. Sierra Dawn Weinstead. Whitney Renee Winter. Matthew Alexander Wiley. Kayla Marie Young. Maritza Zavala Sotelo. Madeline Anais Zimmerman.
Graduates, would you please stand? It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you the graduating class from Dodge City High School for 2015. Okay. Here we go.